Hi YouTube. Today I've got my little helper with me. Come on over here and say hi. This is little Kel-Tec Lover. You've met him before.
Hi.
You can say hi. Okay. He's gonna kind of help me out from time to time. Okay, go back over and sit down for a minute. What we're going to do is, in today's discussion, we're going to be talking about cleaning kits, and I'm going to show you some of the things that these things can do, and that comes with your AK-47. Come with a wide variety of different types of tools and stuff, because Mr. Kalashnikov, when he designed these rifles, he actually designed a pill-style compact cleaning kit that's basically a complete tool kit and everything that you need to maintain your rifle. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you, see if I can get this thing all in frame here. See if I can get it to show up. Oops. Not going to show up like that, is it? That ought to be good. Tilt this down just a little bit. Camera set up so we can see what we're doing. Bear with me there. Okay. Almost. All right, before me, I've got a. This is my Wasser 1063 that I've built up. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to weapon check the rifle. You can see that it does have a magazine in it, but we're going to remove that. You can see that the magazine is clear. You're going to pull the bolt carrier back, make sure that it doesn't have anything in it. And then the other thing that you're going to do is you're going to retrieve your cleaning kit from the buttstock. These things are spring loaded. You got to be kind of careful. They'll spring out and hit you in the face. Okay, the inside of these cleaning kits have got all kinds of different things. Your cap is actually going to be used as a muzzle guide to protect your crown of your bore. You've got a patch tool and a jag. You can wrap a patch around that and use it as a jag. It also comes with one of these little deals here that very few people even know what they are. You know, the cleaning kit comes with it, but I'm going to show you what that's used for. And they're actually not even used in any of these rifles that have the Tapco G2 trigger. Tapco was really good in their design and was able to eliminate using that little tool. You've also got a little punch that I showed you just some of the things that it can be used for in one of my other videos. Another item that you got in here is of course you got your bore brush, and that's self-explanatory. You also have another little tool here that works as a screwdriver. It also works as a wrench to tighten your jags up on tighten and loosen your jags on your cleaning rod, and it's also a front sight tool. Even the tube body has a myriad of things that it can be used for. For instance, this little slot right here, you can use that little slot to line up on your thing here to release your gas tube. It gives you a lot bigger surface area to twist on. Another thing that you can do is you take this part of the screwdriver, you slide it through there and it locks up in that little notch right there. Now you've got a good solid screwdriver that you can use for tightening up screws and stuff for your stocks, and you can actually use it to kind of pry on stuff just a little bit if you need to pry on some stuff. You can also use it as a front sight tool. You drop that down inside there. That part right there is a front sight tool so that you can use it to adjust the elevation of your front sight. You can also here, show you, go ahead and break this thing down so that you can see how the spinner handle works. Go ahead and pull your cleaning rod out. And I'm going to show you how this thing goes together. You take your large end of your tube and you're going to slide that through your small end, and it produces a spinning handle so that you can use it as a regular cleaning tube. This part here slides up on there like that, and that's your bore guide. Now, one of two ways that you can do it. These things don't really lock up on these slant brakes too well. You can use them. You can slide that down in there and put it on there and hold the rifle just like so and use that to clean your rifle. Another thing that you can do is go ahead and put on your bore brush. And like I said, you've got a little tool right here that you can use to tighten and loosen your bore brush. Just like that. Whoops, I done put it on there before I put it through my muzzle brake. Thing's not wanting to thread down on there. Anyway, threads down on there just like so. You put your bore brush down inside there, put your cap on there. You can use that to run your bore out. You can see that this gun has been, I have fired this gun, so it's actually got a little bit of crud down inside there. You can also wrap a jag around here. Drop that down in there and you can use that to clean your bore. Anyway, I think you get the idea of that. Another thing that you can use is the actual tube body works as a tool to clean the bolt carrier. Even the bolt carrier itself can be used. You saw me on one of my other videos is using as a light hammer to tap some of the pins out. Pull that apart. I want to get to another thing here. You can also use the tube body itself to clean the carbon off the end of the piston. You can also use it to clean out your grooves. Another trick of doing this is you can actually use take a handful of sand and wrap your handful of sand around there and twist that gas tube and everything, and you clean it up real nice with that. Another thing that you want to do, I mentioned that you had this little pin right here. Let me show you how that works. Go ahead and pull out your lever. And this is another place where your punch comes in handy. You can use your punch. Oops, don't want to drop that. You can use your punch to lift those springs up right there. I'm out of the way. You want to lift your keeper out. Pull that out. And pull your trigger assembly out. Now originally, the original trigger assembly didn't have this little piece of tube in here. These pieces were free floating without anything to hold them together, and the only way to keep them held together to where you can get them in the gun is this little jewel here. Slide that in here just like that, and now you can install that just like you do the normal G2 trigger. And once you drop that into place, then once you get everything lined up, then you use your pin to push through it like so, and then that would hold it in the gun. But as you can see with the original, with the replacement Tapco G2 triggers, you no longer need this feature. Go ahead and hang on to it anyway, because you never know what a little pin like that can be used for. But that's the way they work. And there's other things that this kit will do. I just hadn't been privy to figure out all the other different little odds and ends. There are other videos on YouTube that people go into greater detail. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it helps out. Do a little more of a search if you want to learn a little bit more about it. This should give you a working knowledge of how the things work. Thank you for watching.